welcome to the Geeky Girls Knit Podcast. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Damaris, also known as Damaris Dash a bit weird.
And we're glad to have you today because you know what, Mare?
What?
It's episode 150! Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Party time! Party time, party time. Today is Wednesday the 22nd of July, 2015, and we are not in our sitting room recording. No. But we might hear chickens from where we're sitting. So we are across the road from our flat in the park, Inch Park, where we've recorded before, but not in this spot. And you might also hear birds like that. So in Inch Park, right across the road from where we live, there is every summer a huge patch of wildflowers. And as you can see, they're behind us. We'll also take some pictures and put them at the end, maybe, like we usually do. We also might take some pictures of the chickens because there's a chicken coop over here. We never noticed it before. It may not have always been there. But anyway, so you might get background noise. There's other people around. We also may have to make a run from rain because it is kind of intermittently cloudy and sunny back and forth. But there are some dark clouds, so we might have to make a run for it. So we'll do the best we can. Did I already say what day it is?
I think so.
Okay. Show notes are on my phone. That's what we're looking at. We'd like to say a big welcome back to all our returning viewers. We love you guys. And a big hiya to any new viewers. Thanks for giving us a shot. We hope you enjoy the show. Mary, you want to give a shout out to all the many people who introduced themselves this week?
Sure. Jenny, who is Hey, it's Jenny from Massachusetts. Lola, who is Thalia from London. Lorraine, who is Made in England from England. Jael,
Yes, that's what I would say.
Jael, who is Gypsy Girl from Massachusetts. Elisa, who is Little Dead Girl from Massachusetts. Rian, who is Rian Dennis from South Wales. And Barbara, who is Pusscat52 from New York.
I am wondering if all the Massachusetts ladies know each other. That'd be kind of cool. Because we had 3 people from Massachusetts this week.
Yep.
Craziness. And so, let's see, what was I trying to say? Oh, if somebody has not introduced themselves in the Ravelry group, what should they do?
Well, first they should join the group.
Yes.
And then introduce yourself in our introductions thread, and you'll get a shout out on our next episode.
And you know what happened since we had so many people introduce themselves this week?
What happened?
We have more than 1,000 members in the group. Huzzah! So you know what that means?
What?
We're having not 1, but 2 giveaways in this episode. So make sure and watch to the end of the episode because we're going to tell you how to enter to win some lovely prizes that are currently sitting just behind Damaris. You might also get some bumblebees because bees love flowers, just an FYI. And so there are lots of bees flying around, but they're very gentle. They don't tend to, what's it called?
I don't know.
Like when they sting you. Yeah, they don't tend to sting. So they're very nice bees. So hopefully things will be great. And we will record, and it'll be lovely. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot of FOs this week. Well, actually, I have a lot of FOs this week. I told y'all last week I would have a lot of FOs. And we are sitting on the correct side this week. We diligently made sure because it confused so many of y'all as well as us last week. So, with that, I think we probably should get started so that we can get all of the excitement into one jam-packed episode. Here we go.
Now we're going to talk about what's on our needles.
So what's on your needles, Mare?
I finished another hexapuff.
So tell us all about this.
This pattern is the Beekeeper's Quilt by Tiny Owl Knits, using US 4s, 3.5 millimeters, and I think this is the Knitting Goddess Black Rainbow.
So how many more colors of the Black Rainbow do you have? Okay, because you're working through the Black Rainbow before you start on another one?
Yes.
What else do you have on your needles?
A secret.
Can you tell us anything about the secret, please?
It's the super secret retreat socks.
For the Geeky Puff and Knitpalooza.
Yes.
So it's a design that I've done to go with the Geeky exclusive colorway that Jess from Ginger Twist Studio dyed for the Geeky Puff and Knitpalooza. So the retreat attendees will get the pattern for free, and then the pattern will be for sale after the retreat. And it's toe up and cuff down in 3 sizes.
Yep.
Because I love you guys so much. Okay, do you have anything else on the needles?
No.
Okay.
So what's on your needles?
Well, surprisingly, not as much stuff because I finished a lot of stuff. So let's see. Let's start with the final Christmas stocking for my sister. This is Christmas stocking 6 out of 6. So this is Mix and Match Socks by Nancy Lindberg. That's the pattern. I'm on US 8's 5mm needles, and I'm using Cascade 220 in the Christmas Red, Highland Green, and Grist colorway. And so last week I had not even cast this on. So I cast it on. I did the cuff. I did the name band with a little bit of color work. That's about all the color work I can do. And then I've done 2 sets of the stripes on the leg. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days worth of work. It takes 17 days if I do X amount every day, but I may just like
power on through it.
That's it. I'm glad you knew what I was saying. What would I do without her? We wouldn't have made it to 150 episodes. So yeah, I may just like power through this and get it done because I'm ready to be done knitting Christmas stockings. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, it's my zigzag blanket. I finished another stripe and I've started a new stripe. So, okay, let me see if I can open this up here. All right, so this is the 10 stitch zigzag pattern by Frankie Brown. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and I'm on US 4's 3.5mm needles. So last week, I'm trying to find where I was. Last week, when we stopped recording, I was right here, so I finished the rest of the hand spun stripe, and then I have started a new stripe, so I started there, and I'm all the way down to here. Now, what I'm using this time, I'm actually using 2 skeins of yarn, because there wasn't enough on their own. But these are both West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply in the Country Birds set. And so this is Pheasant and this is Owl. So I am alternating them every 2 colors because they both share this similar kind of gray and cream every other color. So I think it's turning out pretty cool the way it's striping. So this is color stripe number 5 for those who are counting. And then the final thing on my needles is a pair of birthday socks for my nephew, Waylon. I used the Tube Socks for Kids by Jane Richmond pattern, which is a free pattern on Ravelry to help with the sizing. And I'm using US 1.5 2.5mm needles, and I'm using Regia Floromania color in the Neon Beach colorway, which I can't tell, it's probably really washed out. The sun is kind of shining a little bit. So last week when we recorded, I think I had barely cast on the toe. Maybe I had just done the toe. So this is how far I have gotten. I'm at about 55% done. So I probably will power through on these 2 so that I am like ready to start on new stuff. That's one of those bees we were talking about. In fact, I have put a skein of yarn, oops, that I'm making a mess of, in my bag. This is the next sock yarn that I will cast on a pair of socks for me. And I can't remember the name of the colorway. It's something zombie. Let me just get the thing out here. This is Mint Rain hand-dyed yarn. And this is the Zombie Love on the Tough Sock base. And it'll be self-striping. So it's got the neon green, the hot pink, and black. So I will cast these on as soon as I finish Waylon's socks. And what else is going to be cast on after I finish the Christmas stocking? I have a couple of shawls I want to make, and then I also have some gift socks I need to work on, but I'm knitting a pair of socks for myself first because this yarn has been caked up for a while, and I've really been wanting to knit it, so it will be the next thing on the needle sock-wise. All right, that's everything that's on the needles, so I think we should probably move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about her finished projects.
There's not 1, there's not 2, but 3 finished projects this week. All for the low, low price of $19.95. No, the yarn costs more than $19.95. First up is my weekly preemie hat. This is number 29 for this year. This is from my top-down preemie hat pattern, which is a free pattern on Ravelry. You should go download it. I did this on US 6's 4mm needles. The orange is, and I don't know if it's turning out orange or not, but it's a really bright orange, is Marta's Yarns Metro in the Orange Burst colorway, and the blue is King Cole Merino Blend DK in the Slate Blue colorway. And then I did an orange pom-pom on top. Number 29 for the year. Next up, is me repeating myself. I finished stocking number 5 from my sister, so everything I said in the last segment applies. Cuff, name band, leg, afterthought heel, afterthought toe. So this is number 5, and you know I'm already working on number 6. And the last thing I finished, now I will tell you, it has not been blocked yet because I literally finished it last night and there's no way it would have been dry enough for today. So I'm going to show it to you unblocked, but I promise that I will block it and wear it on an upcoming episode. Okay? This is my Mamma Mia tank. The pattern is called the Mia by Jennifer Wood, and it's a free pattern on Knitty. I used US 3's 3.25 mil needles, and the yarn is West Yorkshire Spinners Air Valley DK in the Knitterbocker Glory. So things are curling. So I actually managed to do the crochet edging, the picot edging, and it's also on the armholes. And then on the back, there is the gather with the seed stitch and seed stitch at the bottom. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell anything if I put this on because I'm sitting down. Hello Kitty is sticking out of the top. So I will block it and get everything laying correctly, but I love it. I love how it turned out. And I will probably wear it with just a regular tank under it for now. But in the autumn and winter, I'm planning to wear it with a long sleeve tee under it because I think it'll be really cool. Probably a gray or a white. I think those are probably the best colors I have. I have a pink one, but it's a real bright pink and not this pale pink like what this is. So I finished it, you guys. And I'm so excited I figured out how to do the picot edging. It took a little while, but I got it done. So I will tell you my new total for Stash Stash when we get to Yummies. So. And that's everything I finished this week. I'm really excited. I'm so thrilled that this is finished. And I can't wait to get it blocked. In fact, as soon as we get home, I will be soaking it and laying it out to block so that I can wear it ASAP. So, all right, with that, we probably should move on to the next segment. And now it's time for our favorite part of the show, Yummies. What are Yummies, Mare?
Yummies are our current favorite things, things we like, things we want to talk to you about.
Yummies. So, Mare, do you want to talk about the first one? Even though it's a joint yummy?
Sure.
Okay.
It's a coloring book.
Yes. For who?
Both of us?
Yes. I love coloring books. I always used to love to color with you. But it's like adult, more patterns for adults. I mean, I don't think I would hand this coloring book to a young child because it's got lots of details and stuff in it. So the really cool thing that I liked about this one that we got is most of the pages have either the same image on both sides or mirror image. Can you show like one that's... Okay, so that one, it's a B. It's all right. So see, they're the same image, or there are some that are the mirrored image. Can you find one of those?
I don't know what you mean.
Where it's black on one side and white on that one. So the mirror image thing. So yeah, we do need to get some better markers though. Well, I bought a set of markers, not realizing that they were super fine tip. So that's all good for the details, but we need some other. Yes, I know there's a bee flying around again. It's all right. Okay, I think it went away. We need to get some thicker markers to use. That'll make it easier to color. So, anything else you want to say about the coloring book?
No.
I think it's really cool. It's I put a link to it in the show notes because I already did the show notes. Calming, coloring, nature patterns, 80 blissful patterns to color in. So, it says rediscover the simple pleasures of coloring. Okay, we popped into Jess's shop, Ginger Twist Studio, on Monday before we went to Knitting Club, and I got a couple things. One is I bought a crochet hook. Now you're going, Cece, you don't crochet. Why did you buy a crochet hook? Well, this is the size that I needed to do the edging on my Mia. But so we have a backpack full of stuff that we brought over with us to record, and it was sitting behind Damaris on the blanket, but it fell over into the wildflowers. Oops. Anyway, crochet hook. This is the size I needed to do the edging on my Mia, but it's also the same size that I use for starting preemie hats, because I use the Emily O cast on. But the reason I got this one is it's a soft touch crochet hook, and so it's more ergonomic. I actually have already used it, and we just put it back in there so I can show y'all. So it's got a really nice handle on it that makes it easier to hold. And using it on the Mia, I definitely am like really thrilled that I bought it, because it made it so much easier to do the edging on it. So that. And then I also bought a skein of yarn with Shortshire Spinner's Signature 4-ply. This is also from the Country Birds collection. This one is
Pigeon.
Wood Pigeon. So it's got purples and kind of a slate blue and creams and grays in it. And this is going to be for Damaris's birthday socks. So she picked out the yarn she wanted, so I will knit her birthday socks out of this. Is there anything else for Yummies besides our normal stuff?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm opening the show notes. So, Stash Dash. I told you I would tell you how I was doing. I am doing amazingly because I finished my Mia. So, Stash Dash, in case you don't know, is a knit along by the Knit Girls podcast, and there's links in the show notes to find out more about it. So, my goal is to do 5,000 meters of yarn during Stash Dash, and I am right now at 4,425.6 meters, which means I have 574.4 meters to go. So I think I'm going to make it. The Christmas stocking is, if I remember right, around 250-ish. So that would take me down to about 325. Wayland socks, I think, will be around 100. That would take me down to 225. 3 preemie hats will knock out about 60. So that would take me down to like 165. So if I cast on my zombie socks and get them done, that would be it. I think it's going to happen. So, yay. I was worried. I was really worried. I was like, I don't think it's going to happen. My foot's falling asleep. I didn't think it was going to happen, but I was pleasantly surprised by the yardage for the Mia. So, all right, Mary, let's talk about #GGKCraftyPad. What is it?
It stands for Geeky Girls Knit Crafty Photo a Day Challenge, and we have a list of prompts for each month, and you take a look at the prompt for that day and take a picture related to it, and then post it anywhere you like, but we pick our favorites from Instagram.
That's right. I was going to tell them, we are going to have a giveaway for #GGKCraftyPad. I had an extra skein of my West Yorkshire Spinners Air Valley DK in the Knitterbocker Glory colorway. It's a 100-gram skein, 230 meters, 252 yards. And I believe it was exclusive for Yarn Shop Day. I think so, here in the UK when we had that. So I don't know that you can get it anymore unless you get it like from a D-stash, or if your yarn shop has like some extras. So I'm going to give this away for #GGKCraftyPad when we hit 10,000 posts. How many were we at last time you checked?
9,894 or something.
So we need a little over 100 posts in the next week. Let's try to get this done for next week. So everybody go look at the prompts, take a picture, post it on Instagram with #GGKCraftyPad, and then once we hit 10,000, we'll do a giveaway. But let me tell you this. You have to have participated in #GGKCraftyPad on Instagram at some point during the time we have done this, because that is going to be part of how you do your entry. So if you have not been participating, you should participate this week if you want to enter in to win this skein of yarn. Okay? All right, Mare, what are we about to show them?
2 photos from us that we liked and 5 photos from other people that we liked.
So here come the photos. So those are the photos. Hope you enjoyed them. Make sure and participate in hashtag #GeekyCraftyPad so that you can enter to win the skein of yarn once we hit 10,000. Now, between the time that we hit stop recording for to insert the photos and then restarted recording, it has gotten extremely dark clouds over us. So we have packed up almost everything other than what we just need to show you in the upcoming segments in case we have to load everything up and run. If that happens, we will record the rest of the podcast in the flat, in our sitting room. But that is why it's gotten dark a little bit all of a sudden. I'm hoping this rain will hold out until we finish recording. Okay, let's talk about upcoming events that we're going to attend. Do you talk about this one or do I? We're going to be attending the Yarn in the City, the Great London Yarn Crawl, on Saturday, the 5th of September. And we're on Team Camel to visit Loop, Fringe, and Knit with Attitude. Last time I saw something, I believe it was on Twitter, they said they had around 20 tickets left. And I don't remember when that was, if that was today or yesterday or Monday. In the last few days, only had 20 tickets left. So if you want tickets, go to greatlondonyarncrawl.com and get your tickets. And we'll be at the pop-up market before it as well.
And now we're going to talk about the Geeky Puffin Knit Palooza, which is a retreat you and I and our friend Sam from London are co-hosting here in Edinburgh from Thursday the 29th of October to Sunday the 1st of November.
That's right. Where can they go to sign up or find out more information?
GeekyPuffinKnitPalooza.com.
Yes. So we posted a couple of new blog posts this week. One is about places to see in Edinburgh. So we made an interactive map so that you can look around and see different sightseeing options, tour options, yarn shops, in case you want to visit them outside of the yarn crawl we'll be doing. And then we also posted about one of our teachers, Kate from A Playful Day. She talked about on her most recent podcast episode about the retreat and a little bit about what she's teaching. So yeah, you should check that out too. We're excited that we've had several new signups, but we still have some spots left. So if you're interested, you should go sign up now before we run out of spots. I think that's it. I think we're ready to move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about what we're watching and reading.
And it is spitting rain. So we're trying to hold out to give y'all an entire episode in front of the wildflowers. But in case we have to cut and run, you know why. Okay, Mare, what are you reading?
I'm reading Insurgent by Veronica Roth.
And how far are you?
I think I'm about 3/4.
Oh, yay. You've got a lot of progress then.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Okay. Any thoughts on what you might read next?
No.
There's another book in the series.
Yeah.
But you also might do some Jane Austen, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. What I'm reading. I finished my nonfiction book number 7 for the year, and it's not even the end of July. See, party time around here. I read Mudhouse Sabbath, An Invitation to a Life of Spiritual Discipline by Lauren Winner. I really enjoyed it. It was a series of essays. And I've read some of her other books, and I've enjoyed all of them. Fiction-wise, I finished reading the Consulting Magic series by Amy Crook, who is also Amy's Not Dead Yet.etsy.com that we did the giveaway for not too long ago. I finished reading the second book called The Courtship of... No, I finished reading all 3 books. I guess I hadn't finished the first book last week. So I read The Courtship of Julian St. Albans, The Apprenticeship of Julian St. Albans, and then there was a short story, Rosemary for the Holidays. I enjoyed the first book more than the second book. But the books are not safe for children because there are adult situations. So that's just an FYI. But it was I enjoyed it. I just liked the first one better. So what am I reading now? I'm reading the Rose Gardner Mystery Series by Denise Grover Swank. So I've already read a bunch of these, but then I realized that I had missed one of the novellas that she had done. So I read the novella, Picking Up the Pieces, and now I'm rereading 33 and a Half Shenanigans, because then there's another novella and another new book after this that I haven't read yet. And then I think there's another new book coming out later this year. So I'm trying to get caught back up in order because I really enjoy her books. All right, let's talk TV. You want to start?
Sure. We finished rewatching season 4 and are now rewatching season 5 of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yep. What do we want to talk about? Wesley's gone.
Yes.
Rolaren is there.
Yes.
Was Q this week, or was that last week?
I think it was this week. Yeah.
Cardassians.
Yeah.
Klingons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Worf like resigned his condition, but then came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of exciting things.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want to say about it? Since I've just mentioned like everything
No.
I could think of. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Okay. You and I also finished watching season 1 of How to Get Away with Murder.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap! Yeah. What can you say about this? Holy crap. These people are... I don't even know. Have y'all watched this? Have you seen it? Do you understand why I'm like, holy crap? So to combat the pure insanity of How to Get Away with Murder was, what are we watching now?
You and I are watching the Lizzie Bennet Diaries.
So you've already watched these.
Yes.
And so now I'm watching them with you. So could you explain what they are in case people don't know? Because apparently the bird wants to know.
Yeah.
We're not super far from the water, and so we get quite a few seagulls in our area. So
it's a modern day adaptation of Pride and Prejudice in the style of vlogs.
Video blogs, in case you didn't know that. So they're on YouTube, and they're like 3 to 8 minutes apiece.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the younger sister at all. She annoys me. I like the older sister. What's her name? Jane. I like Jane. And I like Lizzie most of the time. I really want to meet, what's his name?
Darcy.
Yeah, I want to meet Darcy, and DeBears won't tell me when he's coming.
Don't tell her when his first episode is.
I thought we were going to get attacked by the seagull.
Don't tell her. It's a secret.
I want to know when we get to meet Darcy, because we got to meet
Bing
already. He's adorable with Jane. Yeah. So we're to the part, though, now she's texting with, what's his name?
Wickham.
I've read the book, but it's been so long that I don't remember what happens in the book. So, the Hubs and I are watching. Did you want to say anything else about Lizzie Bennet Diaries?
Oh, I wanted to see you do your best Darcy impression.
Oh gosh, no, you have to let me think about that and how to do it. Yeah, maybe next week. Okay. Remind me this week,
Can I do my best Darcy impression?
Yes, please do your best Darcy impression.
Okay, forgive me because I don't have a bow tie or a newsboy cap. I dislike smiling. It contorts the face. Thank you for dancing with me. It's not like any other girls will.
Yeah. So I will attempt to work on one this week and remind me, and I'll try to do that next week. Anything else?
No.
Okay. The Hubs and I are watching season 6 of Murdoch Mysteries. Yeah, I don't... Mysteries abound.
In Canada.
Was it last week the Winston Churchill one, or this week?
I don't know.
I think this week, Winston Churchill, they did an episode about him. I'm marathoning season 3 of Arrow. Holy crap, OMG. Is Thea really dead? That's the last episode I've watched, where Thea was killed, apparently, after they faked Roy's death. So I have, I think 4 episodes left in the season. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what? And speaking of death, The Hubs and I are also watching season 6 of Rizzoli and Isles as it airs, and Susie was killed. She worked in the morgue. It was very sad. She was murdered by one of the criminals they had investigated. Not cool. And then we're all watching season 1 of Dark Matter as it airs. This week's episode was better than last week's.
Yeah.
We didn't have the zombie creatures this week, so that was kind of cool. And that's everything we're watching and reading.
Yep.
That was a lot. All right, well, we should probably move on to the next segment. We're getting closer to the giveaways. Okay, here we go. And now it's time for the summertime and the living is easy. Cal. Say Cal.
Cal.
There you go. So this is our June, July, August Cal. So it is for projects that you start June 1st or later and finish by August 31st or sooner. What about whips, Mare?
No.
No whips. So June 1st or later start. What can they enter in this?
Anything that you knit, crochet, weave, or spin that you can convince us is related to summer.
And what's the fallback if you can't think of a reason?
You made it in the summer.
There you go. So we have prizes. I'm putting this collage on the screen right now. Beautiful prizes. Thank you so much to all our sponsors. We appreciate you muchly. We appreciate you muchly. Feel free to double dip in other cals. There's a FO thread in the group. You have to be a member of the Ravelry group to enter. Post a picture of your finished project in the FO thread, and we will close the thread on the morning of the 1st of September and announce winners in the following podcast. And you'll have 30 days to claim your prize or you forfeit it. Is that everything?
I think so.
Okay, now why don't you tell us who finished projects this week?
Okay. Ahola Knitting ×2, AZ Knitwit, Baby Boxer Mom, China Knits, Eleanor Gamgee, Fjord Lord, Jammin to Knit ×4, Knit 1 Brew 2 ×2, Knit Princess 83, Knitster Monica, Knitting Mama 79 ×5, Lady M, Little Angel SG2 ×8, Looney Hiker ×2, Master Box P248 ×2, Mei G, Mystery Sower, Pagan Spirit, Phoenix Fire ×3, Rainbow Ange, RS Island ×2, Tia and Cat, Tiny Dancer Knits ×2, and Twisting Pearls.
Great job, everybody.
Yay!
Yay! So keep working on those projects and get them entered into the FO thread. All right, Mare, it's time for the next segment.
And now it's time for Ask the Geeky Girls, the part of our show where you ask us things and we answer them.
All right, Mare, what's this week's question?
This week's question comes from Joanna, who is Infinity Explorer from New York. I've been hearing everyone saying how much they love the Fish Lips Kiss heel, but where can I find a great tutorial on how to do it?
As far as I know, there is not a tutorial on how to do it because it's a copyrighted technique pattern. So, but what I will tell you is it utilizes the same technique as the shadow wraps method of doing short rows. And I have done a tutorial for how to do the shadow wraps method of short rows because that's my preferred method when I do short rows. So I've done a tutorial video for that because that's what I use when I design a sock pattern. So we will put a link to that tutorial video and that might offer you some assistance. Other than that, I know it's a super long pattern, but it's got a lot of good information in it. The other tip that I can give you is if you're doing a toe-up sock, what I do is I measure the length of my foot, which is 9 inches, and then I measure the length from my ankle bone to the back of my heel. I can't lift my foot up there to kind of show them what I'm talking about. And that is 2.5 inches for me. So I take 9 inches and subtract 2.5 inches. That's 6.5 inches. So I knit my sock 6.5 inches before I start the Fish Lips Kiss heel. And you probably could use a similar method to do that. So I'm sorry that we can't totally answer your question. I hope the info we've given you helps so. Mare, what should somebody do if they have a question?
Go to our Ask the Geeky Girls thread in our Ravelry group and post it.
That's right. All right, let's talk about giveaways. Damaris,
Yes.
do you know what time it is?
Probably about 2 o'clock.
That's not what I meant. Damaris, do you know what time it is?
It's time for giveaways.
Giveaways! And we have 2 giveaways for you this week. So the first giveaway, hold on, I forgot what order we're going in. The first giveaway is going to be our 1,000 members giveaway. And the prize for that is going to be a skein of yarn from Yarn Garden. This is their this is their lace yarn, which is 80% superwash merino and 20% bamboo. The colorway is French lilac, which is a really gorgeous lavender. And it is 100 grams, 800 meters, 870 yards. I purchased this yarn and the yarn for the other giveaway to give to y'all. It actually came out of my stash. So this is going to be for the 1,000 members. Now, how do you enter to win? Well, I've made you a video to explain. So here comes the video. So this is how you're going to enter into the 1,000 member giveaway. You need to find the Geeky Girls Knit podcast group on Ravelry. That might be on your forums tab. It's in my favorites part of the forums tab. Or you may need to go to the groups page to locate it. And to do that, you click on groups at the top of the page. You can either look and find, there's Geeky Girls Knit, or you can type it into the bar on the right, Geeky Girls Knit, search for it, and there we are. You'll click on that, and that will take you to our group. What you need to do now is find members at the top and click on that. And that will take you to a page with all our members. Well, not all of them. There's 42 pages of them, but you know what I mean. What you're going to want to do is click on Search Members, and that's going to take you to a place where you can search through the members. So what you're going to want to do is find the distance from me thing on the left. It may be in a different order than what it's showing on the screen, but it should be there. Find distance from me. You are going to want to click on the top one. Hopefully there's going to be somebody who lives within 5 miles of you. The number on the right tells you how many there are. There's 12 people within 5 miles of me. Go figure. So not only is, oh, look, there's Damaris. She's within 5 miles of me. Who knew? And look, there's the Hubs. He is too. Yay. And what about that? Geeky Puff and Knitpalooza. Well, you who knew? But what you're going to want to do is find someone who is within 5 miles from you. If you don't have someone, hold on, I'll tell you what to do. But you're going to find a person. You are going to highlight their username. You are going to right-click and choose Copy. Now, if you don't have somebody within 5 miles of you, we can try further out. So you can click 10 miles, and it'll show all the people that are within 10 miles of you. You can choose 20, 30, 40. If there's no people within 40 miles of you, you can do one more thing. You can click on Customize, Enter a Range, and it'll pop up a box, and you can choose to up to within 100 miles. Now, if there's no one within 100 miles of you, just go back to the forum and post, there's no one within 100 miles of me in the giveaway thread, and then go find a friend to watch with you and have them join the group. But if there is someone within 100 miles of you, hopefully within 5 miles of you, you've highlighted them. So now you're going to go back and you need to go to the Geeky Girls Knit podcast group again. Now you're going to look for the 1,000 member giveaway thread, which is not there right now because we have not put it up yet because we're still recording the podcast. But it's going to have one of those green arrows next to it to tell you to highlight it. I'm going to pretend, I'm going to start a topic and pretend that this is the thread. So then you're going to type in something like Hiya. And then you're going to type the open bracket. You're going to paste the name that you copied earlier. You're going to type a closed bracket. You're going to type an open parentheses. You're going to type the word person and a closed parentheses. And then you can type other things like, I'm entering the Geeky Girls, oops, that should be capital, Girls Knit 1,000 member giveaway. Have you entered? Question mark. Now, I would normally hit the post button,
but it gave me an error because I didn't put a topic title in. Silly me. So I'm just going to put in testing to show y'all. Okay, so I'm going to hit post, and it'll bring up a thing asking you, is this the person you're wanting to magic link? It is. That's Damaris. So I will post my message. And there it be. And then hopefully Damaris will see it, and then she will come enter the giveaway. If you have any questions or problems, let us know, and we will be glad to help. All right. Bye.
So that's how you need to enter. You need to find somebody in the group who is close to you and then give them a shout out to come enter, and that is your entry. And
literally close to you, not metaphorically close to you.
Unless there is nobody within 100 miles of you, and if there is nobody within 100 miles of you, come to the thread and post that, and then encourage somebody who lives close to you to come join the group and watch the podcast. So this skein of French lilac colorway lace weight yarn from Yarn Garden. Do we want to leave these giveaways open 1 week or 2 weeks? We didn't discuss this.
Whichever.
Let's do 2 weeks. So in episode 152, we will use a random number generator and draw a winner for the 1,000 member giveaway. Now, we're also going to have a 150 episode giveaway. So Damaris, do you want to tell them about this yarn that also came from my stash? The bee wants to see it because apparently it smells like lilacs.
Okay, this yarn is also Yarn Garden. It is also their lace yarn in the Medley Lilac colorway. It's 100 grams, 800 meters, 870 yards, and it's 80% superwash merino, 20% bamboo.
So it's like that lilac. So it's like this color, but with white.
It's very soft.
It is. It's really, really nice.
So what do they need to do to enter into this giveaway?
Well, what they need to do is go to the thread for the 150th episode giveaway in our Ravelry group and tell us, the bird wants to tell you, tell us what their favorite moment of our 150 episodes has been, or what's their favorite episode. So either way. And then we will leave it open for 2 weeks. So in episode 152, we will use random number generator and draw for a winner. So 2 skeins of yarn up for grabs. This has been in my stash, but I am just not really a lace knitter at this point in my knitting life. So instead of them just sitting there in my stash, I thought I would give them to y'all. So, yay 1,000 members.
Yay.
Yay 150 episodes.
Yay.
Where's the cake?
We should go get some.
I thought that was your job. I thought you were in charge of the cake.
Oh, no? We can go get some.
I don't have my wallet with me. We cannot go get cake. Sad panda. Maybe we should call the hubs and have him get us cake. We need cake. 150 episodes and 1,000 members deserves cake.
Yeah, and then we can have it again next week when we'll hopefully have 10,000 posts in GGK Crafty Path.
That's right, because you
and then we can have it again on our podiversary.
Yeah, because that's coming up. Because okay, so for the 10,000 posts in GGK Crafty Pad, this is going to be up for grabs as soon as we get that.
Post in GGK Crafty Pad
on Instagram. Hashtag it. But yeah, our podiversary, our third podiversary is at the end of August. So we plan to do at least one giveaway then too. I don't know what the prize is going to be yet.
Do we have more yarn to give away?
We might. You know what would be fun? What if I get a couple of skeins of the West Yorkshire Spinners signature 4-ply in the Country Birds, a couple of the Country Bird colors.
Ooh.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
So something like Wood Pigeon, or y'all seen I've knit with almost all of them, or I own them. I have finished Owl.
This isn't related to the giveaway.
It is because we're gonna buy some for it. I've knit a pair of socks out of Owl and gave those to the hubs, and now I'm using the leftovers in my zigzag blanket. I knit a pair of Pheasant for me, and I'm using the leftovers in the zigzag blanket. I knit a pair out of Blue Tit for a friend's birthday, and then used the leftovers to knit his son birthday socks as well. I have Bullfinch in my stash to knit for the hubs. I just got Wood Pigeon to knit for Damaris' birthday socks. And so what was the one that I don't have yet? Mallard. So we'll have to confer and decide what colorways we're gonna get. That's going to be the prizes for the third Potiverse. And we'll figure out a fun way for you to enter.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's everything for the giveaways. If you have any questions, contact us or post them in the episode thread, because we need to leave the giveaway thread only entries so that we don't have to sort them, when we do the random number generator. So let's move on to the next segment. We made it to the end of the 150th episode.
Yeah.
Yay, party time! 150. There's people walking behind us on the little road, and I'm sure they're going, what the heck are they doing? Sitting up there on the hill having a party. Because we are. Okay, I have quite a few announcements. So here we go. In an effort to make my life easier, we are combining some social media accounts. So there will no longer be a Geeky Girls Knit or Java Pearl Designs Twitter account. All of that is getting combined into my CC_Allman account. So make sure you follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/CC_Allman. And you can follow Damaris as well. What is yours?
D_is a bit groovy.
So-
I need a new username.
So twitter.com/D_is a bit groovy. I like that one. You should leave it that. It's fun. And then we are also combining Facebook pages. So there no longer will be a Geeky Girls Knit or Java Pearl Designs Facebook page. All of it is going to feed into a CC Allman Designer Facebook page. And we'll be posting everything there. You have access to it as well.
Facebook.com/CCAllman77.
Yes, because I could not do CC_Allman because somebody already had it. So make sure you follow or like those if you want to keep up with us. We're still the same stuff on Instagram. I'm CC_Allman and you're
D_is a bit groovy.
see. The retreat stuff is not changing. We will still have a retreat Twitter, which is Geeky Puff and Knit, because you couldn't add, there was not enough characters. Instagram is Geeky Puff and Knitpalooza, and there's a Facebook page, Geeky Puff and Knitpalooza. So, my K9 says affirmative sock pattern that released out of exclusivity last week is still on sale for y'all through this Saturday, the 25th of July. You can use the coupon code GGKK9, all in uppercase letters, so it stands for Geeky Girls Knit K9. GGKK9, and that will get you 30% off the single pattern.
Is that a numerical 9?
Yes, and number 9. So GGKK9. I'll put it on the screen too, hopefully I'll remember to do that. Okay, next announcement. The Firefly sock kit that I am doing with Julia of Pandia's Jewels is currently on sale for pre-order. The cost of the kit is $57 US plus shipping, and that will include a skein of Julia's yarn, and the colorway is amazing. Right?
Right.
I love it. I hope I have enough leftovers to knit a pair of vanilla socks for myself out of it because it's so pretty. You will get the coupon code to get my pattern that I designed. Damaris helped me finish knitting because she's doing some of my sample knitting now. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then there's also some goodies that you'll get. So it's open for pre-order through Saturday, the 25th of July at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. To order, go to pandiasjewels.com, PANDIASJEWELS.com. That link's in the show notes. And the kits are scheduled to ship on the 18th of August. I'll give you a little warning that they may have to shift just a little bit. Julia had an awful accident last week. There's a really loud truck driving right behind us. How's the weather? Okay, maybe it's not loud for you anymore. So sorry. So what I was trying to say is Julia had a really bad accident this past week and broke a bone in her thumb and had a really bad gash and problems with the nail bed. And she actually had surgery on it on Monday. And so surgery went well and she's starting to heal, but we may have to shift the ship date a little bit, but we will keep you updated on that. because we're both very excited about this kit and we want to get that to you. So we will keep you updated if that has to change at all. All right, anything other than our normal announcements?
I don't think so.
We are Amazon.com and Amazon.co.uk affiliates, and if you click through our website to go to Amazon and then purchase something, Amazon gives us a little money back, which helps support the podcast. It helps buy prizes such as the West Yorkshire Spinner Signature 4-ply we're going to get for you for the 3rd Podiversary giveaway. It also helps with shipping and business cards and badges and technological stuff and website name, all that stuff. So we really appreciate those of you who click through our website to shop, and please keep doing that because every little bit helps. Okay, Mary, why don't you tell them where to find us online while my foot is asleep? Is yours asleep too?
You can find us at geekygirlsknit.com. There are links to everywhere else we're online: YouTube, iTunes, Ravelry, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc.
That's right. So with that, we will tell you goodbye. Thank you for spending 150 episodes of your life with us. And we hope for many, many, many more. And don't forget to enter in the giveaways. And stay tuned after the credits for pictures of wildflowers and such. And we will talk to you next week. Have a great week. Bye.
Bye.